It's about right. Demonology Warlocks are at the top? What the Demonology Warlocks bring to World PvP, or Destro Warlocks bring to World PvP? Oh, I guess, no, never mind. I'm looking at this from a perspective of, like, a large-scale battle. Oh, okay, yeah, no, it's fine. I agree. Okay, so... I would move Feral Druid up to a C. Yeah, I'd move Feral Druid up to a C. And... that's about it. Yeah, I feel like Feral... everything else seems to be pretty fair to me. Yeah, this is okay. It doesn't seem particularly bad or anything like that. Yeah, whatever. Priest should be S. Yeah, maybe. I could see that. No Fire Mage? Well, yeah, of course. But yeah, this list doesn't look ridiculously bad, okay? So, yeah, it's okay with me. I quit WoW for over a year, and I went back, and I got 305 to 405 in a day. Yeah, that's about right. Welcome back to the game, buddy. Do you think there's any place for an account-wide currency system like the one that's in Guild Wars 2? I mean... something should be account-wide in the game, and something shouldn't. In terms of a currency system, I'm not really too sure about that, man. I don't know. Is Hunter even on the list? Whack list? I don't know. I think that Hunter's, like... the thing is, people are always going to criticize the way that people handle these types of things. But overall, I think that it's an okay list. It's not terribly bad. Palm Pyromage was above S, to be honest. Well, it's like, just being able to one-shot somebody every 3 minutes isn't really amazing. I mean, it depends, right? You have, like, so many different types of PvP. You have, like, group PvP, like 5 versus 5, solo PvP, and, like, large-scale world PvP. And each one of those has, like, a different level of, like, expectation to it. So, I don't know. It's really kind of hard to say which one is which. Okay, let Marshall Windsor know that I'm ready. I am ready. Let's do it. And after this, we're going to log back over, and we're going to get ready for Phase 2. It's going to be best. Hunter is A tier dummy? I didn't even see... well, I think, like, all the other specs, right? Why don't you level in Tier's Hand? I might in a bit, but right now I want to do this and get ready for Phase 3. Or, sorry, Phase 2. Yes, you one-shot someone every 3 minutes, and 3 minutes is, you wait. Is a bad mage spec? Well, I mean, like, yeah, you get 1 kill. So, like, in solo, in, like, not really solo, but in like, 1v1, yeah, of course, that's awesome, right? Being able to just kill somebody every 3 minutes. But in a large group, is that really that insane? Like, maybe, but mages can do so much more in a large group. Besides that, I don't really know if that would be the best thing to have, right? Big Checks CW with the 5 gifted community subs. I appreciate that very much, man. Big Checks. Thank you, dude. Okay, let's turn this shit in and let's go. Alright. An old guard friend. The Lady Dragon will not give in without a fight. Alright, let's go. It's me and you, buddy. We're gonna unmask Onyxia once and for all. It's time. In large-scale battle, rogues can take out the strongest enemies or the healers to help out the rest of the allies. I feel like that's a really big problem that a lot of people have in Classic, is they don't fully understand the role that they're supposed to play as like a member of like a large-scale PvP. So, for example, like Warlocks, what are Warlocks really, really good at? Warlocks are really, really good at dotting things up, of course, and then also death coiling anybody who overextends into us, right? So they're really, really good at, like, let's say somebody runs in there and, you know, they're a mage, you death coil that motherfucker. Like, you immediately shut them down. That is the #1 thing that Warlocks are good for in a large-scale world PvP battle. That is the main thing. They're good for summoning? Yeah, that's basically it, too. Yeah, I know. Phase 2 has started. Phase 2 is about to start in less than an hour and a half. It's about to go down. Soulstones too? Well, Warlocks have utility. I mean, like, actual combat goals. Like, what is the combat goal of a Warlock? So, you're dotting everything up with Corruption. You're waiting for Nightfall procs. You get a Nightfall proc. You hit whichever target is closest, or whichever one you want to hit. Right? And then you also death coil overextenders like mages to shut down their pushes. That's basically what a Warlock does. For a Warrior, warriors can either run in and make plays, and basically run in and probably die, and then just run down healers or different other, you know, DPS and cleave them down. And then, like, paladins, for example. Like, I don't really know, like, warriors basically follow up a push from a mage. That's kind of my understanding, and, like, that's what I think a warrior's role is. And you're spamming fear? Well, yeah, of course you spam fear. Spread pressure or mana draining? Well, mana drain has a shorter range. And so if you mana drain, you run into mana drain, you put yourself in range of a lot of the other targets. So mana drain is a good idea, but it's also not as realistic as you might think. Warriors can do insane damage. They can, but I think that casters are always going to outperform them. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, what a disgusting person. Language? Racism. Alright, we're reporting him. We're going to take care of that right now. Okay, warriors have to hide behind the Chad Mage. Well, it's a Chad Mage can only last for 30 seconds. But a warrior can go all night long. So who's really the Chad here? Yeah, the mage does really well. They're like, oh, wow! They pop off. You know, and that's 30 seconds of excitement, and then you've got to sit down and drink. But warriors, they can just go all day, and it doesn't matter. What purpose does a Beast Mastery Hunter have? I don't really know, honestly. Like, I think that a lot of classes... Like, one of the main things that you need to know in World PvP is positioning, and knowing, like, kind of how to position properly. And I think that's probably the main thing that a lot of people lack and don't really fully understand. If not CC'd, yeah, I don't know, to level, yeah, hunters. What's our PvP goal? To level, that's pretty much it. Yeah, you're right. Trap and scatter, good kiting. I mean, like, each class has, like, a couple of things. Like, even intercept, people might not really consider this, but intercept is an instant 3-second stun. Like, you want to use that on healers or anybody else. Like, what I do usually is I will wait for a mage to blink in on my warrior, and then I will intercept the mage, because blink will be on CD, right? And so they can't get out of the stun. And then they'll be stunned. They can't use their AoEs. And then by that time, they'll be CC'd or killed. So you have like that 3-second window that other people will be able to damage them too. So it's just about being smart with what you're doing. And I think that's the main thing. And like having that type of, you know, awareness in World PvP. And it's like if you watch a guild like Apes do World PvP, every single member in the raid knows their role. Everybody knows their role. They know what they're supposed to do. And because of that, it makes it okay. We get it. You have gear for PvP. I get it. Good job, man. Congrats. Servers are going down rip. Not yet. Yeah, we're still going down fine. That's such 1500 MMR advice. I don't think so at all. Like the thing is with that is that as a warrior or as a whichever class, right? Knowing your role and knowing how to fit into the group and play with the group and make. I think this is probably the biggest thing. More than anything else, it's being able to play off of somebody else's play. So let's say one person does this, then you can come back and follow that up with this. And so you can build on other people's plays. That is, in my opinion, the biggest determining factor between somebody who's very good at the game versus somebody who's not really fully, they're not fully competent. I don't know, like, what do you guys think about that? Server's getting hit again. Watch out for getting DC'd. I really hope that doesn't happen. I mean, we're sitting here. I want to get my quest done here. You have no idea about World PvP? Well, okay, that's fine. Like, if you want to say, like, I don't know anything about World PvP, that's okay. But I still think that in any PvP situation, like arena, battleground, anything, being able to follow up and play off of somebody else and see like, okay, well, this guy charged in, so I want to assist the way that he charged in by maybe rooting everybody around him as a mage, and that way they can't run away from him or something like that, and he can Sweeping Strikes Whirlwind them all. These types of things are what separates good players from great players. And being able to change what you're doing based off of what other people are doing is, in my opinion, one of the biggest, most important things that you can do in PvP. That's it. And so it doesn't really matter like what my opinion is. I think you can get basically anybody in here and say the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Well, let's see here. I feel like your examples kind of fizzle out with the chaos and lag. It's just large-scale World PvP. I don't think so at all. Because, like, yeah, you're right. Like, 100 versus 100 is kind of like... It is very, very chaotic. But a 40v40 can absolutely be very tactical. You can absolutely have a tactical 40v40. 100%. And even 80v80. Of course, like, and also just like knowing your general role going into a situation helps a lot. Compared to be brave, friends. The reptile will thrash wildly. It is an act of desperation. When you're ready, give me the word. All right, here's the word. Let's do it. You'll downplay raid awareness because its PvE is scripted, but PP becomes clear who's a tunnel vision scrub and who isn't. Well, exactly, yeah. I mean, like, being able to play all the way zoomed out, mentally and, you know, actually in-game. ADV-80 tactic will be able to play on a pirate server, so you can actually do anything. I think ADV-80 in Classic WoW is possible, but anything over 100 is whenever things really get shut down. You know what I mean? I think that's basically where it's at. But yeah, that's pretty much how I see it, right? Is I want to make sure, just sub because you actually read chat. Oh, there you go, dude. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Why isn't Marshall anymore? It's a good question, actually. Yeah, I don't know. What if we can kill the dragon guards with this many? I think a lot of these people are probably like level 40. So it's not really going to be that good of a time.